All right. Good morning, everyone. All right, we're going live this morning. Why? Because someone, maybe I can get some more over here yet. Yeah, we'll put it up there. And we'll get that out of the way. I think Vote for Pedro made a comment about small Canadian gold coins that I bought, maybe at an auction or something. Might have been. And I said we'd do a little video on some small, really small gold coins. The foreign stuff, though, you know. Just so I went out to the other safe. Not there. So I go over to my brother's place, get dig around his safe. I finally found some. What we have is, and I'm going to count them here for you: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 little grammars of Canadian gold. 9 of them. And I can hold it up in a 2x2 a little better. And I can probably do this probably a little better. Oh. Gotta bring that back up here. There you go. I don't know. Can you see it better there? Yeah, probably. Oh, gotta bring it back over here. There we go. Man, I wish I could hold this thing so that I didn't move all the time, but wish it was on a stand. Can't hardly see the maple leaf on that. And bring it up here closer. There you can see it. That's clean. Okay. So we're looking at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 2x2s. I don't know why. I guess just easier to handle them that way. And then I got 4 separate ones. So we'll put them up there. Those are 1 gram of gold. As small as that little coin is, as small as that little piece of gold is, that is 1 gram gold. 1 gram coin. That is a coin. It's an actual maple leaf coin. But we have other gold that's small. This one right here. That's from this company, sit.li. And you can see on the COA that is a $5 coin, but it is a half a gram of 4 nines fine gold. It is a Welcome to New York coin, and this is good. This should be really difficult to get this one so you can see it. I don't know, you can see it. See, it says Welcome to New York on it, and it has the skyline of New York. You can see that. And I really got to look at it to see who puts that thing up. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the Cook Islands. I forgot about that. But that's a half a gram. And maybe I could do this like this. See, it's Queen Elizabeth on it. You can see it says Cook Islands. Yeah, you can say, Welcome to New York, right there. New York City. That one's a cool little coin, but that's from the Cook Islands. Okay, now look at that in comparison to, and let's go right there. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't see. I got to bring this coin up here. Hold up. Right there. Let's put that right in the middle. Okay, that's a Cook Island coin. Right there. That's Canadian coin. This is a half a gram. That's a gram. What's the difference? You can see one is bigger in diameter than the other. So what is the difference? Well, one is thicker than the other. This Cook Islands coin right here, I mean paper thin, and they spread it out bigger. This Canadian maple leaf is thicker, compressed in a little bit. And you can feel it just by putting your fingers on it, how thick that is. So that's the difference. All right, that's the two smallest coins that I have. Well, maybe not. Let's look at some more. We're going to put this one back in there. Okay. And we'll move those out of the way. Those are the Canadians. And it doesn't mean that I don't have any bigger Canadians. I do. But I just don't have them here. They're in a commercial vault. All right. Let's look at some other foreign stuff here, should we? I think I have to bring this back this way a little bit. There we go. What do we got? These right here, I've got 3 in this container right here. I have 2 in this container. These are Dos Pesos. Yes, that is correct. See if I can get this up here for you. Bring it over there. Bring this up here like this. Bring it down. Where am I at here? I don't know where I'm at. I should be down here where I should be. Can you see that? It says Dos Pesos on it. Dos Pesos. Yeah, I gotta turn it so you can see it a little bit better. So I have 5 gold Dos Pesos. All right. How big are those? A Dos Peso is what? 0.0. Well, let's look it up on the computer. I will take it right over here. We'll look up gold Dos Peso. All right, Mexican gold. See, random year. Provident Metals, Numista. That's what I want to look at. Numista. All right. It's 0.9% gold, 0.900% gold. It is 1863, 1992. Yes, its value is 2 pesos. And it is, what is the gold content? 1.66 grams. 1.66 grams. So just a little bit more than 1.5 grams. All right. So we got 1.5 gram gold Dos Pesos. All right. That's gold Dos Pesos right there. That is gold Dos Pesos. 1.6 grams. I'll put them down here with my 1.2 grammers. All right. And then let's get these up. Let's get these out of the way. You know, it's really hard to lose track of this little stuff. Really hard to look track. All right. Then let's see what else we got. All right. We want to do some more Canadian, you guys. I think I got it right here. Yeah. I have 4. Let's get these out of the way. I have 4 of those maple leaves. Now, what are those? Are those quarter ounces? Nope. Yeah, after you look at those grams, you think these are big, but they're not. That's a $5 coin. It's a 1/10. Yep. 1/10 ounce right there. What is 1/10 of an ounce? Well, a troy ounce is 31.1 grams, so these are 3.11 grams. You see how much bigger they look in comparison to a gram? Yeah, they're thin, and they spread them out too. You'd think it'd only be 3 times this size, but it's not. It's a lot bigger in diameter. It's a lot thinner also. All right. So we got 4 of those, 4/10. Woo, man. There's almost half an ounce. Woo, baby. Yeah, big deal. All right, what else do we got? I think if you want to look at these right here, those are either Krugerrands or Philharmonics. These are Krugerrands. I don't know if you can see that. I had to have these just to have them because, there we go. Krugerrands, see? Uh-oh. Yeah, Krugerrands. And there's Mr. Kruger. I can get him over there for you. Like it's hard to get it with that light on there, but all right. Come on, you. There's Mr. Kruger. And there's my little jackalope on the back there. My little jackalope. So I have 2/10 Krugerrands. Anybody keeping track? So that's 4. There's 6/10. All right, we'll just lay them up there for right now. There's 6/10. And I actually have a couple of movies over here. Philharmonics. See that? I'll turn it back the other way. There we go. Ah. There you go. And I got all of 2 of them. There we go. Now maybe I can get it over there. Why is that one there? Maybe that's a little, there we go. So all of 2 Philharmonics. So 4, 6, 8. There's 8/10. Woo, baby. All right, then I got a couple in capsules here. I got a couple from Spain. Wait a minute. Well, I got one more gold. I got one more maple leaf 10th I found in that pile. You see how small? This stuff is so small that you just lose track of it. All right. So how many? Damn, I just dropped some on the floor. All right. So what do I got then? I have 2, 4, 5. I have 5 gold maple leaves, 2 gold 1/10 Krugerrands, 2 gold 1/10 Philharmonics. There we go. Okay, so Krugerrands, Philharmonics. Let's look at some of this stuff. This is you look at that. Oh, there we go. A little tiger in there. That's a 10th ounce from, oh man. It's hard, really hard sometimes to deal with this stuff. It says the 10th ounce. Where's it from? With that little So Year of the Tiger, 22. That's from Australia. That one's from Australia. That one's from Australia. Year of the Tiger, 2022. And that's a 10. So I'll put that over there. Then we have, I think this is Spain now. Year of the Bull, I think. No, 2023 Toro is 15 euro cents. And that is from Spain. That is España. And that is my bull. That's my bull. Is that a 10th ounce, too? Let me see. Yeah, that's a 10th ounce. All right, then we got one more from Spain, I think. Yeah, 15 euro cents. Iberico? Lindsay Iberico. That's also from Spain, but it's a Lynx. Let's see if I can get this over here for you. It's also from Spain. You can see that. But, oh, man, you talk about stuff falling and jumping. See, it's a Lynx. It says it's a whatever the hell it said in Spanish, but it's a Lynx. It's a Lynx cat. All right, that's a 10th. And then I have two I got from Ginger, Supreme Ginger Stacker, Year of the Dragon. And I believe those are Australian too. Let me check it out. Yep, Australian. Those are 10th ounce. I got a couple Year of the Dragons. They're kind of a cool coin. I got them cheap enough, so I bought them. Or maybe I traded. I don't know. We do so much business together that I forget what's what. Yeah, but that's Australian. And so I got two of those. All right. Now, I forgot to. Oh, yeah. The beginning of the stream, I need to talk about little gold. I don't have any 1 ounce. I might have one I bought years and years ago. 1 ounce gold eagle. I bought many years ago. I think when gold was like $800 or $1,000. That's the only 1 ounce gold coin I have. Locally, I have more gold coins in a commercial vault, other places. There are more 1 ounce gold coins in there, believe me. But those were purchased in 2011, 12, 11, and 12. They were purchased in 2012. So that was purchased with my 401k. That's my IRA right now. So what I want to say is I don't have any, and I haven't out of my pocket or on a monthly basis purchased a 1 ounce gold coin. And I think a 1 ounce gold is probably impractical for a day-to-day use. For a bigger purchase, yes, that's fine. But for a day-to-day use, I would prefer to use silver, small silver at that. This small gold is nice to have for those medium purchases. Let's say I wanted a car, not a house, but just a car. okay, to get around, or I had to buy a horse and buggy. Then this gold would come in handy. But this gold, 10-ounce gold like this, can come in real handy, or 1 gram, half-gram gold can come in real handy, because these 1/10ths are, like I told you, 3.11 grams. Okay, so you got a half a gram, you got 1 grams. I have some 2-gram bars, some 2.5-gram bars. Then I have 3.11 gram gold here. And then I have some 5-gram bars. I don't think I have anything bigger than a 5-gram bar. Everything is 5 grams on down. But I have some coins, round coins, from different countries. I have them from the United States, and I'm not showing you the little eagles I have, from the United States, from Canada, from Mexico, from Great Britain. I have some sovereigns too, but I'm not showing those because those aren't smaller. Philharmonics, Krugerrands, Australia. So I have small coins from around the world. I have bars, different bars, Arga Jerez, Valcambi, you name it. I have their bars. Acre Gold. Name some more. IGR, Carat bars, a whole bunch of different manufacturers. So what I'm trying to get at is different coins, different sizes, different countries, different bars, different private mints, and in different weights, small weights, to diversify your holdings. These little gold coins right here, these little gold coins can be used for a lot of things. They can be used for a lot of things. And they can be used for not day-to-day purchases, because that's what silver is for, or barter. But this small gold is good for those medium-sized purchases that you have. Say I wanted to buy a rifle and some ammunition. These would be very good for that. But if I wanted to buy a car, a used vehicle, these would be very good for that, or a motorcycle, or a bicycle, or a horse and buggy. This type of gold would be very good for that. That gold is attainable on a monthly basis if you budget. And I do. I buy 1/10 ounce of gold every month. That's not here because it's not foreign. So you can guess what it is. All right. So it's a 1/10 ounce gold eagle. I buy one of those a month. Have been for years. I think I started with MMX's Liberties. So it's just an MMX manufactured coin. It's called a Liberty. It has a Statue of Liberty on it and has something else. And I did that for, I don't know, 3-4 years. And then I switched to 1/10 ounce Britannias. I bought a couple of those. And then 1/10 ounce Krugerrands, 1/10 ounce Australian coins. No. Yeah, I did. The 2 dragons I got from Ginger. The Spanish coins I bought from Coin Crew, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it might have been Coin Crew. But those pesos I bought on an auction, estate auction. This little one I bought at an auction. I think it was, might have been Farmers. I don't know. some of this stuff, some of these little Canadians might have come from farmers, might have come from Coin Crew, might have come from Rocco. It's hard to say. But the 1/10 ounce stuff I buy every month. And right now I'm buying, what am I buying right now? Am I back to AGEs again? Or am I still on Britannias? I might still be on Britannias or Maples. I think I might have went back to Maples because I can switch it. It doesn't matter. It's just the price is what matters. And I want diversity in my little gold. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you can budget. You can buy the little gold because that's good for those medium, middle of the road purchases. But if you budget, if you buy one a month, that's all I buy, dudes. I buy one a month. That's it. It adds up, man. It really adds up quick. I mean, I can show you the Liberties. There, I got 35 Liberties here. I think I sold 2 to Brad V. Speaking of Brad V, we will be on panel tonight. I will be on panel tonight on Brad V's stream. Come and see us, man. I don't know who else is going to be up tonight. I don't know if the ladies are up tonight. Yeah, I think they come on at 6:30. So I'll be on their stream for a while in chat, and then I'll move to Brad V's stream and I'll be on panel. And if you guys are interested in trade units, if you collect trade units, I have 3, 6, 9, 10 rounds and 1 bar trade units that you might be interested in. I might even have a couple of half-ounce ones. But I'll be racing those tonight. Hey, if you collect trade units, you could probably get one for $6. What the heck, man? Might even go for $5. I might even race those for $5. We're getting real close to not racing for $5 anymore, though, with the price of silver. Okay, so I mentioned Brad V, and I mentioned this little gold, but another thing I want to mention is this little gold and the silver that you're getting for 31 an ounce now, and gold going up to 20, almost 24, if not 24. I'm gonna get a dip of Copenhagen there. I gotta have this in the morning. Calm my. Ooh, hear that thunder? Yeah, we're gonna get hit pretty hard. And we got enough rain. We don't need any more. Rivers are over the banks. Fields are flooded. The corn is only about 3 inches high. And it's just starting to put down roots. And it gets washed out very easy. So I can tell you a little of it's already been washed out. They're going to be replanting. All right. The thumbnail for this live stream is a pile of wood. Yeah, that's right. And someday I'll go out and take a picture of it. But I have an outside hydroponic wood burner. Hydroponic, I guess, wood burner. It's a furnace inside a burn box with a water jacket all surrounding it. And that water is pumped down into my house. That hot water is pumped into my house through my furnace. There's a radiator in my furnace. The furnace fan blows that hot air up into the house. over to my water heater. It heats my water, and it doesn't touch the water. It heats alongside of it, so it heats the water. It's like a jacket. And I split wood yet. I cut wood, split wood, haul it home. Purchasing old tools like crosscut saws, that you do by hand, hoes, shovels, forks, different kinds of shovels, different kinds of forks, rakes, manual equipment. Might be a good idea to buy some of that and have it on hand. Because in the event that something goes down with this Donald Trump indictment, don't care if you like him, don't care if you don't like him. If you cannot see that the justice system has been weaponized against political opponents, and we're living in an autocracy, you're fooling yourself. The fiat money system is ready to implode. They are ready to go to a CBDC so they can wipe out the debt. Their debt, not yours. You're still going to be on the hook for whatever debt you have. But the good news is you have to pay it back in fiat dollars. You don't have to pay it back in anything that's worth anything. So there you go. That's the good news. Bad news is I think something's going to kick off. Hoping not. But I'm thinking it will. Because we're right on the verge of it. Now with this conviction on 34 bullshit counts, and if this next election, if there is a question as to the veracity of this next election, like there was for the last one, it's going to be riots in the streets. There's going to be shooting. There's going to be two sides against each other. The left against the right. Good against evil. I was listening to Glenn Beck last night, and I can honestly say I agree with a lot of what he says. The second coming of Jesus Christ is right around the corner. It might be in your lifetime. And if you're like me and Glenn, you're 60-some years old, you might die before that in the next few years. But I believe he's coming before my daughters die. And they're in their late 20s and 30s. So, and I'm not a deeply religious man. I was raised as a Catholic. After my girls were confirmed in the Catholic Church, my job was done. I sat them down and told them, you can study, and I encourage you to study every religion on earth. Then make your own decision which one you want to follow or participate in. And they have. My wife is, what do I want to call her? She's about as Catholic as you can be. And I am not. I believe in a superior being, a higher intelligence, whatever that is. I certainly believe in that. But do I believe in one God? Three people in one? No. Come on. Those are allegories. Dang. Made in our image and our likeness? Come on. Is that a translating error, or did they actually literally mean our plural? I don't think it's a translation error. I think they actually meant that. So, I'm saying alien without saying alien. Got that? Yeah, okay. Those are our gods talked about in our old texts, but they're not the God. They're not the supreme intelligence, supreme being of the universe. They are like us. They were created also. Okay, there you go. That's my belief. All right. What else am I going to say? Okay. Bad times coming. Get prepared. Small gold, small price will eventually become so expensive you won't be able to afford it. So get it now. Good for those medium-sized purchases. But yes, you can get it, budget it every month. You know, what's a tenth of an ounce worth? 200 and some bucks, 69 bucks, something like that. Well, let's see. Let's look at my Kelvinator. Oh, shit, I didn't turn it on this morning. So I'll have to wait, but 1 troy ounce, 31.1 grams, is worth 2,400 bucks. Let's just say 2,400 bucks because it's going to go there anyway. We'll get there here eventually. I had to get some more coffee. There's something else I wanted to talk about, but oh yeah, I want to talk about the European Union passing law, an ESG law, and about doing business with them. If you haven't passed this ESG shit and are party to it, telling you right now, man, there's a solution to this. We elect a president who will bring all of our military men and women home, shut down all of our bases, sell the real estate or give it back to the country, host country, bring all of our equipment home, quit funding foreign wars, disband the CIA, disband the ATF, lessen the authority of some other agencies like the EPA, FBI, DOJ, NSA. Why do we have the NSA and the CIA? Well, the NSA is an umbrella organization, supposedly after 9/11, to bring all those intelligence agencies and law enforcement agencies together to share information and intelligence. What has it become? A behemoth that is out of control. Needs to be disbanded. Those agencies need to be separated from the NSA. NSA needs to be disbanded. The umbrella organization needs to be disbanded. All of those agencies need to be separate agencies again with separate regulations and overwatches. It's very simple, very simple. Okay, let's say $2,400 divided by 31.1 equals $77.17 per gram. Let's go times 3.11 equals $239.99, 99999. So $240, and you will find them on SD Bullion or MMX or JM Bullion or Silver Gold Bull or one of them for $260 some dollars. Okay, you can afford that. And if you can't afford that 1/10 per month, you can certainly afford 1 gram per month. I've paid as little as 68 up to 95 maybe. Average price probably about $70 per gram. So yeah, it can be done. You can dollar cost average if you buy a bunch of them. You're going to dollar cost average anyway if you do it per month. So it's not hard. You just have to have the discipline to do it. And I got my calculator here. You just have to do the discipline to do it. And also, I wanted to say something about informed opinions. You see this thing right here? And this is an old model. Right here in your hands, you have the written word of man. You have every word that was ever written by man in this device right here. All the philosophy, all the science, all the arts, everything is here. All the literature, all writings, everything. Library of Congress. The only thing you don't have is what's in the Vatican archives. That's the only thing you don't have. And the stuff we ain't found yet. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if there's a question about a subject or an object, you can go on this device right here. You can go on this device and look it up, and you can find out about it. Then you become knowledgeable. And if it's something that has to have an opinion formed, then you look up information that's pro, you look up information that's con, stuff that you agree with, stuff that you don't agree with. You take all that information, you mix it all up, and then you form your opinion. That would be called an informed opinion. That is a knowledgeable opinion, and whatever comes out of your mouth is a knowledgeable statement. I will listen to you. You can change my mind with an informed opinion, with knowledge. But you're not going to change my mind, and you'll probably piss me off if you try and espouse an opinion that's not informed. If you listen to NPR, and that's the only thing you listen to, then you don't have an informed opinion. Good morning, Dale M. Good morning, Nick Allman. If you don't listen to both sides, you won't be informed. Okay, same thing. If you listen to network news and that's all you listen to, you will not be informed. You will be informed on that side of the story, but not the other side. So is that really informed? No. Is that knowledgeable? No. You need to listen to everything. That's why I don't even watch TV anymore. All the news I get on local radio. I don't listen to NPR. I do occasionally listen to BBC, Al Jazeera. A lot of everything I get is on the webs, the internet, YouTube. I like to listen to the Hodge Twins, Glenn Beck, Blaze TV, Fox. I listen to the ladies on The View sometimes if I can stand them. Who else do I listen to? Oh, man. News from all over the world. News organizations all over the world. And here and on the internet, I can listen to MSNBC and CNN and I do. I read some of their crap. I listen to some of their crap. And then I listen to Fox News and Glenn Beck, Blaze TV, and put those two together and wonder who's telling me the truth. Well, if you can back up your stories with sources and facts, I'm more likely to believe your side as opposed to listening to an opinion that's based on, or news that's based on innuendo and hearsay. So, that's whatever it was. Hey, you guys, we were just discussing small foreign gold, especially Canadian 1 gram Canadian maples, and I got a half a gram Cook Islands coin here. A half a gram coin. And they do make them half gram coins. But more often than not, you will find 1 gram coins, or like Dos Pesos, these are 1.66 grams coins. Those, and that's old gold. British sovereigns or something else again. Austrian ducats, those are something else again. But then we were discussing 1/10 ounces. And there's some neat 1/10 ounce coins out there. I have Spanish coins. I have Australian dragons. A couple of each. A couple of Krugerrands. A couple of Philharmonics. I think I have 4 1/10 ounce maple leaves. I'm getting more of these, I believe. So yeah, there's a pile of small gold. And when I say small, I like to go, if I'm going to go small, 1/4 ounce or less. And I do have some 1/4 ounce stuff, but very, very few of those. I may have 2 or 3 1/4 ounce gold coins. And like I say, I have one ounce gold coin locally that I bought years and years ago, 12, 13 years ago now. And I haven't bought any ounce coins since then. I have ounce coins in Commercial Vault, but that's my converted 401k, which is my IRA. So, but as far as out of my budget, no, I haven't bought any 1 ounce coins. I can't afford that. Can't afford that. 1 a month? No. Might be able to afford 1 every 4 months, but I would rather see 1 of these come in the mail every month than 1 of those every 4 months. So I don't know, that's just mine. But the thing is, the premiums on these are a little higher, and you can tell just how many there is because I can cover them with my hand. The premiums on those are a little higher, yes, but you will get those premiums back when you sell them or when you trade them. The premiums on bigger stuff is less. It's like buying a 1 ounce silver round as opposed to a 10 ounce generic bar. The premium on a 10 ounce bar is going to be less, but the utility of that bar is also less. You can't haul that around in your pocket, that 10 ounce bar, and trade it for food. I mean, you can, but it's going to be a month's worth of food. But a 1 gram or a half gram gold coin, something else again. What is a 10 ounces of silver worth now? $300? 310? I think you can buy 10 ounce bars for $350, $360 right now. Okay. And what's a 1/10 ounce gold coin worth? 265? So you're looking at the same utility, or you're looking at the same price, but what's easier to carry around? 1 of these or 10 ounces of silver? Huh? This is intrinsic value. Not a lot of industrial use for gold. There is some, but not a lot. Not as much as silver anyway. Silver is more of an industrial metal, although it's a monetary metal also. Silver is the currency of the common man. Gold is a currency of a rich man, but is a store of wealth for the common man. It preserves your wealth. So when I say you have to be diversified in your little small gold holdings, different countries, different sizes, You also have to be diversified in what you hold. Gold, silver, platinum. I do have platinum, but that's in the commercial vault. I think I have 20 ounces of platinum. And locally, I may have 3 ounces of platinum. All little stuff, 10th ounce and less. 2 gram bars, 1 gram bars, and that added up over the last few years into 3 ounces of platinum. So I have platinum in a vault. I have a little platinum here. Most of it's all in commercial vault. I wouldn't keep all of that here. That would be stupid. But I got a little here just in case. And when this gets to be too much here, I will separate it out and I will ship it off to the vault, the commercial vault. Same thing with the silver. I get too much of it here. It gets separated out and shipped off to the commercial vault. What gets shipped off to the commercial vault is 5 10-ounce bar, 5 and 10-ounce bars. Anything smaller than 5 ounce stays here, unless I get too much of it, because a lot of that's my race silver and stuff I collect. So I'm starting to get too much Canadian coinage here, and I may have to ship some of that to the commercial vault. I don't want to, because that's my collectible stuff. That's my Canadian collection. And I won't say I have a whole lot of it, but I got enough of it to where it's I'm starting to run out of room for it. But yeah, I collect Canadian stuff. So yeah, I got Canadian 1/4 ounce, I got Canadian 10th ounce, I got Canadian 1 ounce or 1 gram gold maples. And if they had other gold coins, I might purchase them. I'd have to look. And see, I don't do most of the wildlife series. I do in silver, but not in gold or some of the other. I collect the First Special Service Force commemorative coins from Canada, the gold and the silver. So I have those. But they didn't make very many gold. They made 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 8 1/10 ounce gold coins, and 2 1/4 ounce. So I have most of those. Anyway, that's what I collected anyway. First Special Service Force commemorative Canadian coins, and just Canadian coins, older Canadian coins, stuff that's 0.8 purity, 0.5 purity, some sterling 925, have some sterling, British and Canadian. I might even have some sterling Mexican. I don't know. I have to look. I do have sterling. But anyway, the smaller stuff, like I say, the small gold, it does accumulate over time. If you have the discipline to budget for 1 gram or 2 gram bar, say a 2 gram bar every month, that's 140, 150 bucks. You can do that. You can do that. I know you can. You just have to do without the extra couple of pizzas. Make your coffee at home instead of going to Starbucks. Eat in, don't eat out. Don't make as many trips in your car. Don't spend as much on gas. You know, there are things that you can do to where you can budget for buying some little gold. And then you'll have that. say you bought a 1 gram bar of gold, an IGR bar, because I think that's about the cheapest, an IGR bar, 1 gram IGR bar of gold, and 1 ounce of silver or 2 ounces of silver every month. How quick that would build up. In a year, you'd have 24 ounces of silver and 12 grams of gold. You'd have 1/3 of an ounce of gold in a year's time. What's 12 grams? Divide that by 3.1. What do you got? 3, 6, 9, 12. You have 4/10 of an ounce, damn near half an ounce of gold in a year's time, and you'd have 24 ounces of silver. I think you could do 2 ounces of silver, 1 gram of gold a month for right around, 30, 60, 70, 120, 130, 150 bucks. I think you could do that for 150 bucks if you were smart about it. And the price of gold and silver doesn't rise exponentially. I think you could do that. And it wouldn't take much of a sacrifice at home to be able to afford it. A little less gas, a little less eating out, a little less Starbucks. You know, sell some things that you don't need. Everybody has stuff laying around their house or out in their shed or in their garage that they don't use, don't need anymore. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Sell it on eBay, sell at your local markets, do whatever. But just get rid of it, man. And then you can afford a little gold and a little silver. Because I really do think there's hard, bad times coming. I think we're in for hyperinflation if they don't go to a CBDC. I think they will go to a digital currency eventually just to wipe out the debt on the books because they don't want paper, they don't want coinage out in public. They don't want to sell treasuries anymore. They want to sell, they'll call it a treasury, but it'll just be digits on a computer. Your wealth, what you earn, will just be digits on a computer if you don't have any physical asset. So if you don't own it, if you don't hold it in your hand, if you can't hold it in your hand, you don't own it. It's like I paid off the mortgage on this property, but I don't own it. Who owns it? The government owns it. Why? Well, if I don't pay property taxes, within 2 or 3 months, they will seize the property and sell it for back taxes. Now, why, if, and here in Mitchell County, Iowa, over 40% of my property tax revenue goes to the local school district. I don't have any kids in school. I don't know why I'm paying for the school district. Am I paying to educate illegals that don't have the money to put their kids in school? The law says all kids got to be in school, whether they can pay for it or not. That's what you're paying for. Yes, you're paying for upgrades to the school. You're paying for the new computers and the new gym and the new sports field, the new curriculum to teach or to indoctrinate your kids because they're not teaching anything useful in school anymore. High school, middle school, and high school should be used for teaching your children skills that they will need in their everyday life. And they have taken out all the shop classes. They have taken out home ec classes. They have taken out all of the classes that kids need to function in everyday life. What middle school and high school now is teaching kids what they're going to need to know in college, and college is nothing more than an indoctrination center anymore. I would not advise anybody to go into college anymore. The degrees are useless. They're useless. Go to a trade school or find an apprenticeship program with a plumber, with an electrician, with a mechanic, and learn those skills. A roofer, construction, contractor, all of those skills that guys make lots of money at, but don't require a degree. I wouldn't advise anybody to go to college anymore. I wouldn't advise anybody to go in the military anymore, because that also has become an indoctrination center. They've gotten rid of the good NCOs, the good soldiers who believe in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, who are in the military for the right reasons, and are now letting in felons, potheads, people without a high school education, trans people, and actually paying for their transition surgeries. I'm sorry. If I was in the military and I had a trans person as a commander, I would not obey any commands from that person. I wouldn't follow them into combat because they're non-deployable. So why would I listen to them in a non-combat situation? Because in a non-combat situation, what are you supposed to be doing? Training for combat. Sorry, not doing it. So I would not advise anybody to go in the military unless you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and that's the only damn thing you can do to survive. Then I would say do your 3 or 4 years and get the hell out. And then I would say go into the Navy or the Air Force, get a technical skill, and take it with you when you get out. What else is I going to talk about today? We talked about the Trump verdict. We talk about bad times coming. And when I mean getting prepared, I mean getting prepared mentally, physically, having some old tools around that don't require electricity to run, but require a little manpower. Shovels, forks, hoes, rakes, stuff that you can use to turn over a garden, and you can do it by hand. Not your gas-run rototillers or tillers, not anything that takes gas or electricity. Because guess what, man? When weed whips, hand size, because when it comes right down to it, you're not going to have electricity or the gas to pump the electricity to pump gas, so you're not going to have gas to recharge your batteries for your rechargeable weed eaters, your rechargeable chainsaws, limb trimmers, all that stuff that takes batteries, or gas, chainsaws, weed trimmers, all that stuff. Your car, your transportation, car and pickup, you should have some bicycles sitting around in good shape because you might need those. I may, at some point, if it starts to get too bad, go to the Amish and try to buy a horse and a saddle. I sold my saddles years ago. I had 2 saddles. I still got my horse blankets though. And I still got some horse bits, bits for their mouth. I don't think I have any bridles or halters anymore. I may have a halter someplace, but some of that stuff that you're going to need. Don't really need a saddle. I could ride bareback yet, I think, if I could get on a horse. It's getting hard to do in my old age, as crippled as I am. But some of that stuff needs to be thought about. You need to think about it here real quick. How about your medicines or medical equipment supplies that you're going to need if you can't get to a pharmacy or a doctor? Maybe you should buy some books on homeopathic medicine and living off the land. I can. I don't know. A lot of people cannot. I would say most people cannot. Even my wood burning stove outside, my outside wood burning stove will not work without electricity because it needs a pump to pump the water. And that pump runs on electricity. Well, how am I going to heat my house? I have, I don't know, 150 gallons of kerosene stored. I have kerosene heaters, but you're in danger of carbon monoxide poisoning. If you use them, you need windows. You need to crack windows to keep from getting carbon monoxide poisoning. But I have a wood burning stove down in the basement also that's attached to my furnace. Now, the fan on my furnace won't blow the hot air around, but if you know anything about hot air, it rises. I have holes in my floor, heat registers, they call them, that the heat will rise from the basement and warm the house. I know it works because I've done it before. So nothing in my house will freeze up. However, my well won't work because it's a 160 some foot deep well and it won't work without an electric pump. You can't pump water that high with a hand pump. So it's either dig a shallow well, put a hand pump on it, which I could do. I just haven't done it yet. Or is store enough gas to run a small generator to power the pump for, say, 15 minutes at a time, get enough water, shut it off, save on gas. All right, so you got some gas stored. I don't like storing gas because it's explosive and it breaks down over time, where kerosene doesn't. So I'd like to have a kerosene or diesel generator. I may look into getting one of those one of these days. Or an LP generator, LP run generator. But how about medical? Jace Medical, and they don't pay me, but they have all of the antibiotics. They've added ivermectin to their list. Just go see them, jacemedical.com or jace.com, whatever. JASE. You can look it up. You can Google it. You have that library in your hand. So another thing I want to talk about was this thing right here. I bought this coin at a local auction, and I've talked about it before. It's the seal of the great state of Iowa, and it's got the hill on the back. They restored this. It's Terrace Hill in Des Moines. They went and preserved it. They did a whole preservation thing in 1972. And let me see if I can get this up there for you so you can see it. Terrace Hill, preservation 1972. Robert D. Ray was the governor. And if you look at it, this is the great seal of the state of Iowa. Got a guy, a farmer with a flag. See a plow off to one side. And what else do you see over there? You see a barn and looks like hay bales, a shock. I don't know Most of you guys don't know what a shock is. That's what you used to put tie grain into before you would pick it up and then put it through a thresher. That would thresh the chaff from the wheat or oats or whatever. There's a rake and a handsaw, a plow, a house. There's a steamboat on the Mississippi, and the farmer with his long gun and flag. It's a great seal for Iowa. You see the farmer there? He's holding his long gun and the flag. You see the handsaw, rake, shock over there, and a field of wheat or oats. The building, there's that steamboat on the right over on the Mississippi River. And that pile and down in the front is either a cord of wood or it's hay bales, one or the other. And I'm thinking it's a cord of wood. But that's the great seal of the state of Iowa with Terrace Hill in Des Moines. Here, I got to get this in my hand just right. There we go. Terrace Hill. Yeah, I know, I'm shaking. All right. What really bothers me about this coin is that it is a silverish gold color, almost copper color. But you can see that line through it right there. It's starting to tarnish, but it's only tarnishing a bit. I haven't noticed a tarnish line like that on silver before. So I put this on my Sigma because it just looks strange to me. And my Sigma says that this is 58% gold or 14 karat. And the rest is silver, which would explain the tarnishing, but at a different rate and a different color than silver normally tarnishes at. So this is 14 karat gold, and the rest is silver. I thought there might be some copper in there, but Sigma says no copper. It's gold and silver. And there was a set that had 3 coins in. The other 2 were either clad or silver. I don't know. So I got outbid on that. But the guy let me have this coin. And I think I paid like $30 for it. And I weighed it. It's an ounce coin. So half an ounce of gold there. A little over half an ounce of gold. And the rest is silver. But I thought that was really cool. Really strange. $30 for a half ounce of gold. Yeah, I can do that. That's what my Sigma says. I'd like to take it up to the LCS, but they're an hour away, and see if they have a XRF machine and put it in that and see what it comes up with. But that's what my Sigma says it is. So I don't know, man. I got to trust the Sigma. Anyway, I think that's about all we need to talk about today. Yeah, the thumbnail for this video was a pile of split wood. And that's just to symbolize you guys needing to get ready. If you're not preparing, and that means with your coinage and your diversity in your metals, gold, silver, platinum. I'd like to have some palladium. If I could get an ounce of palladium, I'd be happy. I'd like to have 3 ounces, and then that way each girl, I have 3 girls, each of my girls could have 1 ounce when I die, and rhodium also, 1 ounce of rhodium. I don't know if that's going to be worth any more money. But osmium, I'd like to have 3 crystals of osmium, because those are all platinum group metals, people. Gold is not. Silver is not. That's its own. Um, that's its own atomic signature. But the platinum group metals, platinum, palladium, rhodium, osmium, I would like to have a little of all of those metals. And then don't forget the stock market. Again, the stock market is going to go down. It's, I don't know about ownership of stocks. So you don't get a stock, paper stock in the mail with a number on it anymore. You get a digital piece of the company. And so I don't have a whole lot of that. Maybe a $2,000-3,000 worth of stocks. But all the big companies like Google, um, Alphabet, Pepsi, Coke, some of the medical stuff. But I think you would want to concentrate your stock purchases on companies that specialize in the things that people are going to need. Medical companies, as much as I hate them, um, pharmaceuticals, I mean, water companies, food companies, as much as I hate them, because I think you should be growing most of your own food, making bread at home instead of buying that crap bread, growing your own vegetables, raising your own meat is what I think you should be doing. Doing your own butchering, doing your own canning and preserving. Well, how do you preserve meat without refrigeration or freezer? Several different ways. You can smoke it, you can salt it, you can can it, or you can dehydrate it. Hi, Trust. How you doing, buddy? We're just kind of talking about getting prepared after this sham guilty verdict. And if the next election, if there's any question as to the legality of it, I think you're going to see some bad times hitting this country. I really do. I think you're going to see either or hyperinflation, or you're going to see us going to a digital currency. Just my thoughts. We're headed that way. The other way we're headed is with the European Union passing this ESG law, wide ranging, and it has effects on the United States also. And the way to cure this is to just bring all of our military bases, equipment, and personnel home, quit funding foreign wars, let Russia take Ukraine, and steamroll its way into Europe. Let the Europeans take care of this shit. It's their problem. And when Russia takes over all of Europe, China takes over Taiwan and the Philippines and all the islands, that would include New Zealand and Australia. I think they would split up Africa. We would have our little kingdom over here with Canada, United States, Mexico, Central and South America. I think the world will be divided into four distinct global governances. One being the technical autocracy here in the United States, the military industrial complex, and the technical industrial people. They will rule here. Russia, the communists, will what they have now, and Europe, and maybe, I don't know, maybe some of Africa. The Chinese communists, still communists, will control China, the islands, it'd be Taiwan, Hong Kong, all those islands that Taiwan claims now, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, all of those, New Zealand, down into Australia, will be communist Chinese. And then the Middle East. We will have the for lack of a better word, the terrorist Muslims, the caliphate, Muslim caliphate, will take over the Middle East. So there will be 3 or 4 distinct governing, I don't say governing bodies, either dictatorships or autocracies in the world. That's what I'm looking at. That's what's going to happen, I think. But I could be wrong. There's always hope that I'm wrong. And if you look around and see who's messing around in what countries and what they're trying to do, Russia with Ukraine, and they will go to Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Ukraine, Poland. They go up into Poland, Finland, Sweden, Norway, into Europe. Nothing. It's going to be war and war for years to come until I don't know. And if you listen to Peter Zeihan, I think he makes a lot of sense as far as birth rate and demographics go with relationship to wars and armies, militaries, and relationship to economies and how economy is shifting. So I think he makes a lot of sense. So whatever I just said may be completely and utterly untrue simply because of demographics, simply because of that. We'll see how it shakes out, man. I don't know. Hey, Zoltan. All right, buddy. You know, I don't put my lives up on YouTube so that other people will know I'm coming up days ahead of time or hours ahead of time. I just feel like it, then I go. I look at YouTube and say, nobody's up, nobody's doing anything. Let's go online and do a little chatting and see what people are thinking about. You know, the Vote for Pedro made a comment my last live stream about the Grammy Maples, but how cool they were. I said, well, I'll bring some in and I'll show you what I got. I think I got 5 or 6 of them. And yeah, we showed them and some of the other little foreign stuff that I have. And I don't have it all up here because I just decided to go 1/10 down, not 1/4 up. And only, like I said, I only have one full ounce of gold. One that I bought years and years ago, 13 years ago now. And I wished I'd have bought more then, but I didn't. And I have like maybe 3/4 ounce pieces. I have no half ounce pieces. And all my little bars and stuff. I have half gram. No, I think I've sold off my half gram bars. I've got gram bars, 2 gram, 2.5 gram. And I may have a 5 gram bar. I don't think so. And I know I don't have any 10 gram bars. Nothing any bigger than 10 grams. But I have like 35 of those MMX Liberty rounds, but those aren't a foreign. So I don't have any ASEs or AGEs or any of that stuff up here at all. This is just the little foreign stuff that I have, and I kept it to a tenth of an ounce down. So yeah, we got some 10th ounces here. What do we got? We got 2 Krugerrands and 2 Philharmonics. So there's 4. And there's 6. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's only 14 tenths. That's all that's there. So 1.4 ounces. Tenths. That's what I got. Of foreign stuff. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 gram. You have 5 1.6 gram Dos Pesos, and you have 1/2 gram Cook Islands. So what is that? I don't know. Might have 2 ounces there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're getting at maybe 16 grams of gold right there. So that's about 1/2 ounce. This right here is about 1/2 ounce. And this is 1.4 ounces. So there might be 2 ounces of gold right there. Might be just shy of 2 ounces. And that's just the foreign gold, less than 1/10 ounce I got. I think I got 2 1/4 ounce Britannias. That's another 1/2 ounce. But that's the foreign stuff. Might have, what, 2 ounces of foreign stuff, maybe, from 1/4 ounce down. But that's taken years and years to do. That, it's taken several years to do that. And I was trying to tell people that if you just did 1 gram of gold per month, if you budgeted for 1 gram of gold, and you can get cheaper gold, you don't have to get Canadian. You can get 1 gram bars. An IGR bar would probably be the cheapest bar you could get. And believe me, I have some of those. And say 2 ounces of silver every month. You could do it for $150, man, $160. Long as you hit the circus, circus online or circus. 0.08 grams. So that's just less than 1/10 of a gram. Now, gold flake is not pure. Is that correct? Because most of this stuff right here is 4.9 fine. I don't think I have any 3/9 fine gold. I did have in the commercial vault. I had 1 ounce of 3/9 fine maple leaf, but I sold that. I traded that in for platinum. So all the gold I own is 4/9 fine now, here and in the vault, the commercial vault. What I would like to have is one big gold nugget from either here in the United States or oh, okay, yeah, because it's so thin. Yeah, I can see that. Why that would be used in gold plating. Okay, all right. Yes, I can see that because it would melt much easier. Did somebody actually mine that? Because flake gold doesn't come from panning; it has to come from mining. Correct? So, like Black Hills is flake gold. I don't know. Oh, what now? Okay. Yeah. See, I don't go on eBay or whatnot or Drip or any of. I don't trust anything from anybody that I don't know. So I am real leery about that. I'm really leery about online auctions, and I only buy it locally so that I can go over to the auction house. It's about an hour away, um, but I take my tester with me, and I test the gold right there and the silver right there before I will accept it. I've already paid for it, but if it's not real, then I want my money back while I'm there. And $100 Trump gold foil, that's neat. I just got from Bait the Hook last night. I did a Trust the Host bid. I and Don Lehman were bidding on it, and I bid it up to $35 just to see what he would do. And I mean, I got a buttload of foreign coins, and I think some of it is sterling. So I think I'm okay there. But he threw in a $50 gold foil note. And I don't know if it's a Trump or not, but I do have. My brother gave me a $2 gold note, gold Trump note. So I have that one. I wouldn't buy them, but he said he did. He bought them for like $2 or $3 a piece, whatever, and he bought 10. So he gave me one of those. It was his daughter, Natasha. She was in the Navy, and her carrier was in port to George Washington, I think. Yeah, it was in port to get refurbished and refitted R&R. And so she was on dry land because it takes 2 years to do a carrier. And she had an abusive boyfriend, and I think there's still an investigation going on whether it was a self-deletion, a suicide, or a murder. Anyway, they found her hanging in a closet, but they found some odd things about him uh, on his social media and online and in his attic. So there's still that. But I felt partially responsible because when she was graduating from high school, she was going to join. She asked me and my stepdad's opinion, and I steered her toward the Navy or the Air Force, and she chose the Navy. And so I felt partially responsible. Um, I felt bad. I bought her brother, which would be my youngest natural brother. I have four step siblings. I have two step brothers and two stepsisters, so they're younger than Brian is. Brian is my youngest natural brother. It was his daughter. And being feeling partly responsible, I bought him a Navy, United States Navy, 1 ounce silver coin. I also bought It's from the United States Mint. They did a armed services collection. It's 2.5 ounce silver commemorative round in a nice presentation case. So I bought that and I gave it to him to put on her little. He's got a little tribute stand. I took pictures of it. Maybe someday I'll put them up online. I don't know. But yeah, it looks real good up there. So he gave me a Trump foil note. Always doing that back and forth. He came to me one day. He wanted to buy some silver, and this was back when silver was like $20 an ounce. And I don't know, he had $1,400 or something like that. So I found a place with cheap silver, and I bought him lowest premium stuff I could, 10-ounce bars, and then whatever was left over, I bought him some 1-ounce rounds. So I know he's got silver, he's got some gold, he's got guns, he's got ammo, he's prepared. Just like me. His wife gardens and cans and does all that stuff. So I think we're pretty well set here. He only lives a couple miles from me. So, and my other two brothers, my oldest brother and the one just 15 months younger than me, both have farms 6 miles away. They don't live there, but they have farms there. I know the brother younger than me has guns. I know he has gold and silver, coins. He was a coin collector from way back, especially United States mint sets, proof mint sets. That's what he collected. And if they were silver, he would get the silver sets. And he has a lot of Canadian, like nickels and dimes. I went through them all, picked out the silver stuff, left the stuff that was magnetic. So a lot of nickel in there. You just want to know what it was worth for silver content. So I picked out all the silver and looked it up, weighed it, and you have to go by dates because some of that's 9, 0.9, 0.8, and 0.5%. So 0.5% is a little magnetic. So you got to be careful with that stuff. You got to look through it by date. And sets of 4. Oh, the gold foils? Yeah. And whose races? Maybe I should get into some of them. Because I do the ladies, Ashley and Mrs. RC and Meg. I'll do Brad's scheduled races. And then like tonight, it's a open panel. So I'll be up on Brad's open panel, but the ladies come up 2 hours before that, or an hour and a half. So I'll be there in chat before I go over to Brad's on panel. And I do some of the farmers races and auctions. I like his auctions better. RC or God, not RC. Damn. I'm thinking now. Yeah. I haven't seen him online for a while. For the last month anyway. And I go to Trey Amigo some. Damn it. Trying to think of who else I'm missing. Well, let's see. Maybe I can tell by my notes. Oh, Matt Stacker on there sometimes. Let's see. Red Mix, Supreme, Ashley. Oh, yeah. Adam J's on there. Sometimes Adam H. Oh, I'm looking. I was on Stacking with Passion last night and Bait the Hook. That was a good time. I wish more people would come to theirs. That was cool. Gold Sniping Farmer, yes. Silver Selling Machine, yeah. I like her, John Walls, when they're up. Silver Selling Machine, getting more and more into doing her own now. JG Metals, when he's up with people. Medley Corrupted. Kraken's not up much anymore because of health reasons, but Hillbilly, Samurai, yeah, I like it when he's up. Snoopy, Tiger. Tiger doesn't do races, but I like his podcast. Coin Crew, yes, I go to them quite a bit for auctions. Scratch and Go, Mrs. Scratch and Go. What am I looking for here? I don't have him in here. Damn. I should have. I'll remember his name shortly. Either that or I'll go back in my other notes. Because I keep track every time I'm up online and how much I got for races and how much I'm owed and payments and all that stuff. So yeah, that's all in. That's all in my notes. So I'll go look. Really? What kind of tester do you have, man? I got the Sigma. The hell is it? It's a step down from the big one. On Silver Paws. Silver Paws needs to send me, and you tell him this, needs to send me, email me please, his mailing address because I have a package here for him. I just need, I don't even know what's in it anymore, but he won something and I need his address. He never sent me an email. I've got it. It's already sealed up. It's big enough that I put it in a card, so it's a coin of some because I can feel it. It's not an ounce of silver, but it's something he won, either DAL or something. I don't know what it is, but he needs to send me his mailing address. Yeah, Rocco, that's it. There you go, buddy. A handheld gold and diamond tester. Handheld? Which one is that? Do you have a brand name? Because I have this one right here. It's the Investor. Yep. It's the Investor model. The one I had before this was the one that had this same thing here, but everything over here was on your phone. So you had to have an internet connection, a Wi-Fi, and then it would Bluetooth between this part right here, this part, and this part. And we were having problems connecting with it, and I sent it back in. They said there were some software problems. But if I wanted to, I could upgrade to this one for an extra $250. So I did that. And this one I can charge up and take with me anywhere. I just put it in a little backpack. I take it with me. So if I go to a coin show or go to a gun show where they have coins, I take this with me. And if they're selling gold or silver or whatever, I'll test it before I buy it. And if they won't let me test it, I won't buy it. If they let me test it, then I know they're legit. So, yeah, that's what I got, man. And we could sit here and we could test stuff if you wanted, but that's awful boring. This tester is what told me this coin is 58% gold. Even though it looks weird, it has weird toning on it. I've never seen that kind of toning before. And it's a kind of a copper colored coin. I thought it was copper, but the toning threw me off. So I bought this at an online auction simply because it's from Iowa, and I'm from Iowa, so I wanted that coin. But I tested it because it looked weird. This tester tells me that this is 58% gold and 42% silver. That's why it tones so weird. So it's 14 karat gold. And I think I bought it for $30. So I'll do that all day. Yeah, I'll do that all day. That's I better turn it the right way. I really like this coin, and I showed it before in the, we did a magnifier here, if I can get it positioned right. Now I got to take the tester out of the way. Okay. Let's put the magnifier down here. There we go. There, turn it. See, it says Terrace Hill. Terrace Hill Preservation, 1973. Robert D. Ray, governor, on that side. And on this side is the seal of the great state of Iowa. With the farmer and his rifle and a flag and a plow and a steamboat on Mississippi and log cabin, logs and a handsaw, a rake, a shock of wheat or oats, because we used to shock oats too. Yeah, and shock, people don't know what the hell that is anymore, but a shock is what you used to, you would use a handsaw, all right, gather up the oats or the wheat in a bundle, tie it together, stand it up in the field so that the heads were up just like it was growing, but it's been cut. You would come along with the horses in a rack, hay rack, shock rack, and pick up and take it over to where your threshing machine was. And you would throw them in a threshing machine, and a threshing machine would separate the grain, whether it's oats or wheat or barley or whatever, from the stalk and the leaf. And that would get shot out into a great big straw pile, and the grain would go into a wagon. That's what we used to do when I was a kid. We would thresh. So we have that little tester there. And then another tester I use to test stuff is not something that's specifically for coins, but it's my reloading scale. And yes, oh, that's my zero. I'll turn it on. It does measure in ounces units. I better put it on flat on the table, otherwise you can't see it. And maybe you can't see that because of the light. I don't know. But it does test in ounces, grams, grains, because it's for reloading. So it will test in grains because when you reload, you need grains of powder and you need to be exact. And turn that off. And this also gets recharged, but it has these two weights, which are used to calibrate the machine with. And it won't test anything over like 2.5 ounces. That's it. But it's great for testing ounce coins because it's very accurate. It has to be because it's for reloading powders. So I use that quite a little to weigh stuff. Uh-oh. Anyway, when people ask me, how do I know what stuff is? I use this little machine right here most of the time. Yeah. I'll move it over a little bit so you can see it. There you go. Well, you know what? This would be kind of neat just to show you guys. You see what it's on now? Gold, 58%, 14 carats, carat, balance AG. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm going to bring it up here. Maybe you can see it right there. 58%, 14 karat, balance AG. And you probably won't be able to see it, but I'm going to put this on there and hit it. Watch where the arrow goes. If you can see it, you see the arrow? That's what it is, dude. It won't test anything else but that. So that's a 14 karat gold coin. Good thing this doesn't have to be flat on the table to measure. But yeah, that's it's kind of a cool machine, and I like this better than the one I had where I had to have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, like the ones used at jewelry stores. I'll put it in the chat what my email address is. I better get down here and do this. Oh, well, let me look at it. Let me see if it's right. Yeah, that's right. Exerta. I need to look that up. Exerta. Where's my? Here it is. Okay, when I get done today, I'll look that up. I think that's might be easier to carry around than this machine. You see how big this one is. It's not that big. I can cover this with my hand and wrist. So it's not that big, but all right. I would appreciate it because I really, it's been sitting here for a month or a month and a half. I don't know. Something like that. Rockdale, that's correct. Is Rocco in the hospital? Did he have an operation on his back or something? I think that's what I was hearing. And he's not that old a guy, is he? 5 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. Wow, okay. That might be easier to carry around than this one. Because I'm going to start looking at a lot of garage sales, and I'm going to start looking at costume jewelry. And if I had a little tester like that, then I could start testing stuff and see if there's any real gold in there. Because you always wonder. I mean, you're looking with a magnifying glass or a loupe to see if there's any markings in it or something. But if there's no markings, you don't know. You don't want to take a chance on it. So, yeah, that might be a good idea. All right. Yeah, this Sigma is a good machine. It's nice and light. It's not anything that's heavy or anything, but it's just, 4 inches wide by 4 inches long by inch and a half deep. So, and you got to make sure it's charged all the time. So, and probably the exert is the same way. You got to probably charge it, but anyway, yeah, let's throw some more gold out here so you can see it. And don't get me wrong, I don't pile it up like that. Normally. It's all in bags and other bags and then in other bags. It's sealed up. So here we have these are my old eyes. You see my old eyes? Oh, look at that. You can actually see the coins now. Maybe this is the way I'm going to have to do it now. You can actually see the film harmonics. Let me just turn one or two of these over and maybe we can actually see those now. I don't know. I put that one out of the way. That's all Canadian crap. I don't know. You don't need more than one up there. Might be easier to see these, but I don't know. Let's look. Yeah, there's the cougar. There's a dragon. There's a dragon. Oh, this one we need to turn over. What one's? This one we need to turn over too. We're down there, but we got to move them up a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, there's the lynx. There's the bull. Another dragon. There's the cougar. Another dragon. So you got to bring that up, I see. Okay, lynx. Maple leaves. Those are the quarter maples. No, 10th maple, sorry. Not quarter, 10th. Bring that up a little. Bring that over a little, bring that up a little. Yeah, those are the 10th maples. And then this one up here, let's bring that down here. Turn that around like that. Yeah, that's a maple. You can see that. You can even read the writing on this thing, I think. 2020, 1 gram fine, 99.99 fine gold. 1 gram. 1 gram pure. Yeah, you can even see the writing on the damn thing now. So I think I discovered a new way to do this. There you go. All right. And then let's see if we can get these out here. Yes, those pesos. Turn those around. See the Dos Pesos. There's both sides right there. These are 1945 Dos Pesos. And then here's that little Cook Island coin. Probably can't see it because of the shit, and it's turned over the wrong way. Well. I don't know. We'll take it out. Take it out again. Down. See, there it is. Welcome to New York. You can just about, the lettering on that is so small. Maybe I can even hold that up so you can see it and get the light just right. Yeah, you can, it says New York. You can see that, but that's about it. That's about all you can see on that. The lettering on that one is really small. Because that's a half a gram right there. That's the only half gram I got left, I think. Come on. And down. Trying, guys. I'm trying. I mean, you can make out the lettering, but man, is that small. Okay, so we had here. Maybe we can see this one. Maybe we can see this one now. Krugerrands? I don't know. You can see them or not. You can just about make them out. There you go. Now you can see it. So I got two Krugerrands. Let's move them out of the way. And we got two Philharmonics. Yeah. And of course we got to turn it. Damn. There you go. And of course, you got to turn that. And I would have it upside down, wouldn't I? Man, there you go. Kind of hard to get the light just right. And then you can see it. There you go. So yeah, most people don't like Philharmonics, but I love that. Those musical instruments, I think that's a really cool design. I think that's a really cool design. I like them a lot, but and you see a lot of these flips. Where are they from? Coin Zone. So a lot of this stuff might come from Coin Crew. I don't know. Either that or I just use their flips a lot. I don't know. But Dos Pesos. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And there we got more. That's what we got for little stuff. Except for this guy. We'll take him out of there. That's what we got for little stuff. And like I say, you guys could budget enough that you could buy a 1 gram bar, probably an IGR bar. You could buy uh, 2 ounces of silver, cheaper silver, just a round, generic round. And you could do that for $160 a month or less. You just have to make your coffee at home. Don't buy your Starbucks. Don't eat out so often. Eat at home. Make food at home. Maybe not make as many trips in your car. Plan your trips. And you can afford that much a month, and that much will eventually, like I said, that's 12 grams of gold a year. What's 12 grams? Almost a half of an ounce. Almost a half of an ounce of gold in a year. And you would have 24 ounces of silver. It can be done. You guys can do that. Hey, Shift Kicker. Runs on a 9-volt battery. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got lucky. Supreme Ginger Stacker had, because he has a couple also, but he had a couple extra. And I made him an offer on them. And he said, okay, but I want to do this and that. So we haggled back and forth. And I finally ended up with those 2 dragons. I like them. I like them a lot. I don't know. I would buy them specifically because I think they're worth a little more money than the premiums on them are higher than some of these other gold coins, other 10th ounce, but it doesn't make any difference. I got those 2 for the money that I wanted. And yeah, well, how much are you saving for? I mean, do you want to get a 10th ounce, a quarter ounce? Because I think realistically, the 2 gram bars or the 1 gram bars are more attainable than anything. And you could get a 1 gram IGR bar for probably 70, 80 bucks, maybe 80 bucks, 77, something like that. So yeah, it's not a stretch of the imagination or a stretch of the budget to save for a little gold every month, and eventually it adds up. And like I say, yeah, the premium on little stuff is a little higher, but so what? When you go to sell it, you're going to get that premium back. So, yeah, during the WWP auction, I think I actually got 2 or 3 grams of gold at the auction. I got outbid on 2 or 3 grams, but that's the way it is at an auction. You don't get everything. I try to get all the gold, but I don't get it. Hey, buddy, I know I'm on disability also, so, but I also have. Are you talking Social Security disability? Because I collect regular Social Security, but they didn't want to give me disability, even though the military has me at 70, 80% disabled. The VA does. So I get a check from them, but Social Security says, nah, that's not good enough. Really? Okay. So I quit fighting them. I just quit fighting them. I also have a little bit that comes in every month. I mean, a little bit, like $400, $500 for being in the Army for 20 years. I got that check coming in too. And I worked for the government as a civil servant, a civilian, for 26 years. So I have that also coming in. Your left eye is attached. You got 70% in your right eye. Must make it hard, man. Must make it hard. I mean, just looking at coins, just looking at very small stuff like those 1 gram maple leafs would be a bitch for you, wouldn't it? I imagine you have to look through a magnifying glass all the time, or a loupe, or a microscope. Do you guys hear that? That's in my coffee cup. I have a piece of silver. I have a silver coin in the bottom of my coffee cup. Coffee's acidic, right? And I would think that that acid would take a little of that silver off, microscopic pieces of that silver off all the time. And so I have colloidal silver that way. I don't know. That's just my thinking anyway. Might be stupid. Hi, Peter. How are you, man? We were just looking at some gold. I'll move some over so you can see. There you go. We got some gold. No big deal. It's just gold. But I don't know. We were just talking about how to save for little pieces of gold and how who they for bread. Who they for bread. Who. Yeah, if I had a big magnifying glass and 3 jewelry magnifying glass. I imagine your loupes are at 30 power, aren't they? You probably have a 10, 20, 30 in there, or a 10, 30, something like that. Peter, what did you mean? Who they for Brad? I sold 2 pieces of gold to Brad. That was 2 of my MMX Liberties, 1/10 ounce. And I've also sold some half grams as upgrades on my races. I've done that. Yeah, 50X. Holy crap, man. I didn't even know they made them that big. Because I am going to get a loupe to carry in my pocket also. I do need one of those. You can't carry this big guy around with you all the time, so. This one actually, I got it off Amazon. It has a stand, and you can bend the head. So it's got a stand. I can stand it up. I don't know if I can get it over here. Yeah, there you go. It's got a stand. And I can stand it up. It has, can't hardly tell you. All right. Well, I guess what I can do is just move this up a little bit. Like, I can't do that either. Okay. Hold up. Got to reposition camera. Uh-oh. Coming loose. We're coming loose. All right. See if I can do that. That might work a little bit better. And see, you can bend the head. It's the same one that Supreme Ginger Sacker's got. It's got a light, or it's got a magnifying light right there in that little hole, which is like a 50X. And then it's got this blue light that you can see also. That helps sometimes. It's good for a cheap desktop. It works. I can't bitch about it. All right, back down to the good stuff. Back down to the good stuff. Move you over there. Put the dos pesos up here like that. The 10th ounce, 10th ounce, 10th ounce, all the tenths. There we go. Oh man, look at that. I have managed to not get half of my stuff in the picture. All right, there we go. Let's just bring some more of this up a little bit. There we go. That's what we got for little stuff. Little foreign stuff, I should say. Little foreign stuff. And I think it's good to have stuff from every country. Maybe a couple, maybe a few from every country of every size and denomination. And then that way, plus a little one. Yeah, I like different light settings. That one only has that one bright light all the way around. But in orange, yeah. And I think Ginger's got his in black. But yeah, they're a good magnifying glass. And they take what, a couple AAA batteries, so not a bad thing. But in orange, okay. Yeah, but they're on Amazon for what, a 20 some bucks. They're not bad. The hell are they called? There. That's what they're called. Dick Fios. And you get them on Amazon. They're good. They're good. It's nothing that's huge or expensive. So yeah, it does help a lot. I use that thing a lot. I call it my old eyes. I got the cheaper one. I think they had the one with the 3 light settings. I didn't get it because it was more expensive. I'm a cheap bastard, so. And 30 and 50, that loop. Yeah, I got to look up the loops. All right, guys. I don't know. We're going on. What else do you want to discuss, man? We talked about the bullshit Trump trial and the conviction on all 34 counts of nothing. Okay. And that's immediately appealed. So he will stay out of jail on appeal. But now he's a convicted felon. Don't think it's going to make any difference. I don't think there's a prohibition about running for president as a convicted felon. There is about running for office as a senator or representative as a convicted felon, but I don't think there is as president. So, we'll see. And I think we're in for bad times if the election is not on the up and up. If the election has any hint of foul play, there's going to be riots in this country like you can't imagine. There will be marches on Washington. And if Trump wins, there will be riots, but they're stage riots, and they're paid for by Soros and the National Endowment for Democracy and Antifa, because they're aligned with the National Endowment for Democracy. And if you don't know how that all works, look at Glenn Beck, because he wrote it out on a chalkboard for you. How the money flows and to what organizations. So yeah, there will be stage demonstration if Trump wins, and there will be mass demonstrations if there's even a hint that the election is tainted or is something wrong with it. There will be mass marches on Washington, if not shooting. So just be prepared. That's all I'm telling you. Just be prepared. I think I'm prepared as much as I can be. I probably need some more medical stuff. As far as weapons, ammo, gold, silver, platinum, metals go, I'm good there. As far as no debt, I'd like to be out of debt, but I'm not. I have credit card debt, and my wife has a car loan yet. I'm driving a 24-year-old pickup. No, 14-year-old pickup. Sorry. Yeah, 14-year-old pickup. So as long as it holds up, I will continue to operate it. I don't know if there's anything else I can do to be more prepared. The only thing I could be more prepared is having a couple of guard dogs. But my last dog got killed by the mailman, and I haven't gotten myself to go look for another dog. Next time I go get a dog, I am not. My last one came from my brother when he was a dog breeder, and this was one of the pups that couldn't be sold for one reason or another. So I actually got the dog and brought him home and got him trained. I trained him, and he was a good dog, man. He was my buddy. He was only a 26-pound terrier, but he was a feisty bastard. He would kill any squirrel, rabbit, or woodchuck in his yard, and I took him coon hunting many times. And he liked to chase certain vehicles because they were fun for him. He would chase a neighbor's four-wheeler when he comes down the road, and his daughter is mentally impaired, and they're taking care of her. And she just got a kick out of the dog. She just had a blast with that dog. And he would chase the mailman, and he would chase my pickup, of course. We would race up and down the road. He would be in the field, and I'd be on the road. And I'd let him get ahead of me, and I'd stay behind him and clock him and see how fast he could run. That little dog could run 24 miles an hour. I'm not kidding you, man. For a little terrier, he was fast. And he would chase my brother's pickup because he's always over here. He never chased my wife's car because she wouldn't play with him. She would just get in and drive. And he knew that. He knew the cars he could chase and couldn't chase. And the mailman wasn't looking one day. And he pulled over to the mailbox, which is on the right side of the road. And when he left, he's probably speeding up, going to the next one. And he pulled out and turned left. I could see by the tracks how it went. And he got the dog. He should have gone, he should have, I could see that he wasn't paying attention, at a more gradual left turn to the middle of the road. But instead, he made a too quick turn to the middle of the road and caught the dog. But that didn't piss me off as much as he came up to my door, knocked on my door, and said, "I just ran over your dog." I appreciate the fact that he told me, but it was 50 yards from the house. I had to put shoes on and go down there. And he was still laying in the middle of the road. He had taken off and gone that direction. So he hit him going that direction, came back to the house, told me, went back that direction to go to the other place, to the next place. And the dog was still laying in the middle of the road. You would have the decency, I would think, to move the dog to the side of the road, not let him lay in the middle of the road. That's what pissed me off about that whole episode. So I don't have much respect for him anymore. I did have, but who are they for? Brad? No, they're not for Brad. If I can, I'll get some of Brad's gold. I've already sold him 2 of my MMX 1/10 rounds, and he has won a race, and no, he won an auction, and he won a 1/2 gram at an auction, and I think he won one on a race, and he upgraded. So I think he's got a gram from me and 2/10. But no, I'm out of 1/2 grams, so I got to get some more to put up on my stage because people like gold. They like to upgrade, and I continue to buy 1/10 of an ounce every month, like I told you. I buy 1/10 of an ounce of gold every month. It could be an AGE, it could be a Britannia, it could be a maple. I think I'm on maples again. I don't know. All right, thank you, Zoltan. I don't know if he's going to respond or not. I've sent him a couple of emails, but I don't even know if he wants it anymore. So, yeah, thanks, Vita. Okay, good. I will check my email after we get off of here. And I don't know if there's anything else I really wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to show Vote for Pedro, these little guys here, because he made some comment about him. He likes them. So, okay. Well, Ginger never did, the asshole. Either that or he forgot, one or the other. I don't know. Next time I text or email Ginger, I'm going to chew his ass out. I still got a 1/4 ounce Silver Dragon, colorized Silver Dragon coming from him. The 2024, I call it Double Dragon, but it's the one that goes back and forth across the entire coin. The 125th anniversary of the Perth Mint Dragon. Because I got a set of those, a collection of those, and I need that 1/4 ounce yet. I got that one paid for, and I think I have another gram of gold coming from him. And I got a couple of maple leaf, silver maples coming from him too. And he's just waiting to send until that 1/4 ounce colorized dragon comes in, which I wish it would pretty soon. Let's see, who do I got wallets with? I got a wallet with Farmer, and I got a wallet with Bait the Hook right now. I don't know who else I got wallets with. I always got to write it down, otherwise I forget, man. And then what I end up doing is emailing everybody. Do I have a wallet with you? Do I have a wallet with you? Yeah. The dragon, yeah. Those are awful cool. Awful cool little coins. Or are you talking about the colorized 1/4 ounce silver one? Let me see for a minute here. If I got them in here or not. Yeah, I got them in here. Let's just, all right, we're going to take the gold. We're going to put it all down here for right now. I got to sort it out later anyway. So this is what I got. And I think I've showed these before. My collection of those dragons so far. And that's my 1/4 ounce. Here's my 5 ounce. That's my chunker right there. And I know they make a kilo, which I probably should get. So I got the 1/4 or the 5 ounce, the 2 ounce colorized, the ounce colorized, the 1/2 ounce, and that 1/2 ounce colorized is supposed to be there. But I'm still waiting on that one. That right there. See that spot? It's missing. It's supposed to be right there. And I don't know if they ever did a 5 ounce colorized. I really don't. But if they did, I'll get it. And I don't think they made a 10 ounce. I will look again. But I know they made a kilo. A big honking one. And that's about $1,000. And I got to save some money for that one. And I will get that just to make this collection complete. And then I don't know if I'm going to keep this or if I'm going to sell the collection or not. I might sell the collection as a whole. And then see what I can do with that. I don't know. I don't know. It's there. Let's I think the colorized ones really don't look very good setting down. Maybe if we set them up, you can see the color better. Yeah, I think so. I think you can see the color better if you set them up. And I thought they were a pretty coin, so. And I didn't like what I like about, you see how that dragon goes from side to side? It goes up, goes to the right, comes all the way around to the left, curves all the way, goes around to the right, then the tail is up on the left again. That dragon is unique. I haven't seen that dragon on any other coin. A lot of single dragons, like single dragons like this one. You see that? A lot of those dragons are like that. Single dragons. Not those nice double dragons like that. I call it double dragon, but it's not. It's one single dragon, but it goes to both sides of the coin instead of being just, where am I at here? Just on the one side of the coin. And I've seen a lot of different dragons like that, different countries and whatever. A lot of dragons like that. Canada has one, Australia, China. I don't know who else. A lot of dragons like that, but this series right here, as far as I know, is unique. Is unique in that that dragon goes to the whole of the coin. Let's move them up here, over here, up here. Yeah. See, it makes a difference, I think, in the coin. It just makes it more unique, I think. And I can move that over just a little bit. Move that over just a little bit. I think it makes it a more unique coin. Don't you? And then we got that little pecker right there. Let's put him up here with this one. There. We'll put him over there with that one. Now see, I need the colorized one for this size, a 1/2 ounce. I need the colorized one. Damn, man. I wish that one would come in so I could get it. I got it. I need to get it. But that's what we're waiting on at Ginger's. So, all right. There you go, man. I'm, when somebody wins something, I'm not going to, if they don't get it after a while, I'm not going to keep it. I'll keep that envelope for years. I'll keep that envelope for years until it gets claimed. I'm not going to, if somebody wins something, I'm not going to put it back into my stack if somebody won it. That's not me. I'm not going to do that. So, all right. What else we got to talk about? We got Krugerrands. We got maples right there. Those are maples. They go with the maples over there. Those are 10th. Those are maples. That all goes over there. This is all of those right there. And those go in the plastic bag with those, I think. All right, let's put some of this crap away. There we go. So what do you guys think, man? One of these days, I am going to take my first Special Service Force coins out, and we're going to lay them out and look at them. I am missing, and maybe you guys can help me find them. Let me look here. I need those right there. A 2013 1/2 ounce silver, a 2013 1/10 ounce gold, and the 2018s are the hard ones to find. I need a 2018 1/4 ounce gold and a 1/10 ounce gold, 2018. Those 3 gold coins and 1/2 ounce. Otherwise, I have all the rest of them. And that's the whole list right here. And that's from the mint. And I got 2 letters from the mint because the first time they were wrong. And I did the research and I called them out on it. This was the first letter that I got from them. And see, they only went from 2015 to 2018, 19, 21. They didn't make any in 20 because of COVID. But what I found was that they made 2013, 2014 also. And so when I called them out, they sent me the other one, this one. And that goes from 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 21. And I just ordered from the Silver Gold Bull. I didn't have the 21s, the half-ounce silvers. And when you order them, whether they're half-ounce or three-quarter ounce or the gold, doesn't matter, silver or gold, they're random years. So you get what they got. They don't pick through dates to send to you. They just send what they got or what's on top of the pile. And I happened to get two 1921 silver half-ounce coins. And those are two that I didn't have. So I got lucky. Now I'm still missing that 2018. No, I'm still missing what am I missing? 2013 silver, I believe. Yep, the 2013 half-ounce silver, 2013 10th-ounce gold, and the 2018 10th-ounce gold and a quarter-ounce gold. There were 2 years where they made quarter-ounce gold. One was 2018, and the other one was 2000 and wow. 2018, and it's so hard to see it. 2013, yeah, they made a quarter-ounce gold, and then they only made a half-ounce silver for every year except for 2 that they made three-quarter-ounce silver, and that one, I think I have that. Let's see, half, 10th, quarter, 10th, half, 10th, half. Half. Nope. 2013 is the only three-quarter-ounce silver that I see. And I have that, but I don't have the half-ounce, which is weird, but yeah, that's what I need. A 2013 half-ounce silver, 2013 10th-ounce gold, a 2018 10th-ounce gold, and a 2018 quarter-ounce gold. That's what I'm missing out of that collection. And I collect the Canadian Commemorative First Special Service Force coins because the First Special Service Force was a joint American-Canadian military unit during World War II, doing recon, surveillance work, intel gathering, and sneaky Pete stuff. They were the great-grandfather and forerunners of the United States Special Forces, of which I can say I am a proud part of. I served with the 10th Special Forces Group for 3 years and the 12th Special Forces Group for 11 years. For the other 5 years, I was a leg. I served with the 1st Infantry Division for 3 years, and then I served with the 85th Trading Division for 14 months, and the 103rd COSCOM, and it would have been 825th Supply Company. So 5 years as a leg, 15 years as an airborne Special Forces soldier. And we have this misnomer in the United States Army because we call the Rangers, we call the Navy SEALs, we call Force Recon Marines, we call them all special operations, quote unquote, special operations, but they're not special forces. Special forces are Green Berets. That's it. That's all. No more. That's all. That's final. Finito. That's it. Special forces are Green Berets. Special operations are forces other than Green Berets that do door kicking, direct action stuff. Green Berets, our primary job is to teach. So one team can train a battalion-sized element of indigenous forces in military protocol, and we can arm, equip, and train a battalion-sized force. So that's what we do. Is MI6 a real op? MI6 is a British intel unit. Is it a real gun? M16? Yeah, M16 is a real gun. I don't know if you mean MI6 or M16, though. Yes, MI6 is like our CIA. No, I do not have the colorized dragon and koi. And one reason I don't have that, hi Siren. The one reason I don't have that is because the koi takes up too much space on the front of the coin, so the dragon doesn't go to both sides of the coin. I could have a 125th anniversary Perth koala, kangaroo, kookaburra. I could have all of those of the 125th anniversary coins in 2024, but it's not what I call the double dragon or the full face dragon. I just wanted that full face dragon. All right, see you, Donald. I didn't even know you were here, man. It was fun. It was fun last night. It was fun. I hope you appreciate that Hungarian Austrian coin you got, because that one was a cool coin. I should have bid more on that, but I didn't. Anyway, have fun with that one. I do want a full report on it though. FBI International. MI5 is like our FBI. MI6 is more like the CIA. So, yeah, there is coordination between the two. But see, we're starting to blur the lines. And that's why I say the NSA needs to be disbanded. And all those agencies under the NSA and be the DOJ, FBI, CIA, DIA, all of those need to become separate agencies again, not under one umbrella organization, because then you might as well just add them all together and call them one thing and not have any distinction anymore. You see what I mean? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really want to know the story behind that coin, because I think it was so cool. I know it was after the Roman Empire, after the Roman era, before the strictly Austrian, strictly Hungarian countries, when it was Austrian-Hungarian, kind of a collab there, that empire. I think that's from that time period, but I wasn't really sure. Well, if you watched the kind of TED talk that Glenn Beck did on the organized and paid for protests in the United States now, what the CIA used to do, and the CIA is part of it, and what we used to do as Green Berets to overthrow governments and to install new leadership can be done on social media now, quicker, faster, and cheaper. You need to watch that episode of Glenn Beck, because he goes through all of that, and he writes it out on the blackboard, and it's scary as hell. All of these pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas protests on the college campuses throughout the United States are paid for and organized online by organizations, leftist organizations that want to overthrow the Western way of life, the Western governments. It's crazy that the LGBTQ community supports Hamas when Hamas throws those people off of buildings. They kill those people. They behead them. They burn them at the stake. They stone them. They throw them off buildings. They kill them because that's against their belief. That's against their religion. It's against Allah, and they will kill them. But yet those idiots in this country will support them because they're told to do so. Brainwashed individuals. The Antifa and Black Lives Matter protests, also all paid for by the same organizations, George Soros and all the organizations that he supports, the Democratic Endowment or something Endowment for Democracy, National Endowment for Democracy, I think, is one big umbrella organization that pays for and organizes Antifa, Black Lives Matter, the Hamas Palestinian protests. It's amazing how it all works. And it's all done by social media now, online, and everything can be done almost immediately, can be done quickly. It's what we used to do and would take us years to do in a foreign country, or months, sometimes years to do. It can be done in the twinkling of an eye now. So all these agencies are starting to become intertwined and so incestuous that you might as well just call them one thing. Lump them all together. That's it. Yes, control now is achieved through technology. Don't believe that? Look at the military-industrial complex. Why we're supporting Ukraine. All we're doing is laundering money through Ukraine. We're taking our tax dollars and we're paying industries to produce weapons for us, right? That's for us. But yet we give them to Ukraine along with money so that they can buy other weapons from other countries. So a lot of that money gets kicked back to the politicians, who then put it in their pockets and or give it back to the military industrial complex to produce more weapons to give to Ukraine, that we pay for. We're paying for this. Our tax dollars are paying for the laundering of money. If you did this on a smaller scale, a group of individuals or private individuals did this, you would go to jail for laundering money. And what Joe Biden did to get the one prosecutor kicked out of Ukraine and his prosecutor put in so that he wouldn't look into money laundering, that's coercion. That's coercion, pure and simple. Joe Biden should be in jail. The same as any mafia president or mafia leader. Al Capone was put in jail and prison on tax evasion charges. Bet you $20 Biden hasn't paid $1 on the money that got kicked back from Ukraine. Through his son, of course. Bet you $20. No, Ukraine versus Russia is a European problem, not ours. I could give a shit less if Russia steamrolled right over Europe. I could care less. Because that's what we're going to eventually end up with. Unless, as Peter Zeihan says, the demographics are going to catch up with Russia. Because demographics are going to control who controls the world, what system of government is in control, and economics. Population and demographics are going to decide that, not war. But yeah, if Russia takes over Ukraine, where are they going to go next? Latvia, Lithuania? They're going to go to Poland because that's where the Bessarabian Gap is at. Dude, it's all about Russia defending its borders by pushing its borders out and plugging the gaps. That's what it's all about. So if they take all of Europe, I could care less. I could care less. Because we're going to go down to Chinese, if not for demographics now, Chinese communism, Russian communism, Islam, or a Muslim caliphate, not the peaceful ones, but the terrorist ones, Hamas, Hezbollah, you name it, going to take over the Middle East. And China's going to take over the islands, Taiwan, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, on down, New Zealand, Australia. And then the United States is going to control Canada, Canada, United States, Mexico, Central America, South America. Russia, China going to divide up Africa. And you're going to have the big four right there. And they may be satisfied for a while with the control that they have. It's all about control. It's all about, it's not about money. Money is just a tool. War is just a tool. Technology is just a tool to obtain control. That's what it's about, control. Controlling the world population. And that means getting rid of 70% of the world's population. How are you going to do that? Well, you're going to starve them, or you're going to kill them off through war, or you're going to kill them off through diseases. And they're trying all three of those so far right there. Oh, call me crazy, call me a conspiracy theorist. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. So you can call me what you want, but that's what it is. So yeah, I don't know. Everything is not what it seems. And what it seems is not what it is. So, yeah. Oh, hey, I forgot something. You know, I wanted all this whole Lunar Dragon series, and I was missing one right there, and I had to order it, but the only way you could order it was if it's this goddamn box. I forgot I had this one. It's part of the series. You see, look at this whole big case and everything. It pissed me off that I had to buy this. Magnetic lid comes off. You got a COA in there. Look at that. You got a COA in there. You got this neat little pillow that comes in there. And then you got the coin that comes in there. God damn it. Come out of there. I forgot there was this one too. Let me get another stand here. I forgot about this. Where are we going to put this one? We'll put it right in front of this one. We'll back everything up here. Beep, 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 beep. We're going to back everything up. We got this one. Where is it? Right here. Put it right there. There. We got that one. The gold gilded ounce. So we got a colorized ounce. We got a non-colorized ounce. And we got a gold gilded ounce. But I had to buy it with all those goddamn, the box and the presentation case and all that shit. You know how much it drove the price up on that thing? Yeah, dog. And what pissed me off was it's just the dragon is gilded. It's not even the back side. The back side is still silver. It's only the front side that's gilded. But because I was collecting the set, I had to get it. So there you go. I got that one too. That one was not, I was not happy with that. I was not happy that I had to buy that presentation case. Where the hell? Oh, I also have this magnifier I wear a lot. It's a head magnifier. You put it on your head. And it raises up and down, blah, blah, blah. And it's got this little eye loop that goes on it. I use this a lot when I'm fixing guns. So, but I'll use it on coins every once in a while. That's why it's up here. Yeah, I know. I'm silly. Silly, 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 silly. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Better bring this guy ahead a little bit. Bring these ahead a little bit. We'll leave that one like that. Bring that ahead a little bit so you can see everything. All right, that's what you got right there. That's the set so far. Now imagine that set with a colorized half ounce. And then imagine that set with a 1 kilo ounce that goes on there too. And I don't know if they have any more colorized ones or not. I would really like to know, because I'd like to get that entire set. But, you know, if it's, where the hell did that, there it is. Hopefully that's it. But, hopefully that's all there is. Then I can complete the set and it'll be done. Yeah, I don't mind the noise here. I'm putting this, some of this stuff back in flips. Come on, you. Get in there. Man, that's a tough one. All right, so I think I got all the Mexican stuff back in the bag. I try to keep it separate. As to Mexican stuff, I try to keep the foreign stuff in separate bags so I know what I got. And when I get something new in, then it's easy to separate stuff. All right, let me see. These are those pesos. They go in a little bag like that. And then all the little bags go into bigger bags. You know how that goes, right? And here are the Krugs, and then the Philharmonics. Oops, yeah, well, we'll put them in there. What the hell? I don't know. Did I? Yeah, those are okay like that. I'm going to put this in here if it'll fit. Nope, that won't fit. So I need another bag. Yeah, that goes right there. Then this bag goes here then. We'll put that in there for right now. There you go. All right, guys. What do you think of my collection of dragons anyway? Pretty cool, ain't it? Yeah, I know they get you on packaging. But that's one thing I like about the Canadian Mint, as opposed to the American Mint, the United States Mint. The packaging for stuff is 10 times better. Especially the commemorative stuff. The Canadian Mint is so much better than the United States Mint, and that's why I like Canadians a lot. But they have more diversity too in the stuff that they make. So I like that fact. I like their packaging better. I just like the Canadian Mint. They have more series of everything, which is what I like about the oh damn, I forgot that one. Which is what I like about the Canadian Mint so much. It's not so much the percentage of silver and that, but what they do for packaging and what they do for diversity of stuff that they put out is so cool. I can't fault the Canadian Mint at all, and the Purse Mint does a very good job of that also. But I like Canadian Mint stuff because it's more recognizable to other people in the world. So if shit hits the fan, um, and people are only accepting certain um, certain coinage, say from certain countries, because they recognize it, they're familiar with it. That's why I get American stuff, but that's why I buy a lot of Canadian stuff, because most Americans or Mexicans will recognize the Canadian stuff. Even overseas, people will recognize Canadian stuff. They may not recognize the Philharmonics or the Britannias or the Kangaroos or the Krugerrands. They should, but you know, people are people, right? All right, so you got to take that into consideration. Um, so that's why I buy Canadian. And we have to cross that out. All right. Lisa, you made it finally. How are you? I'm sorry, but Donald had to go. We were just looking at some stuff. We looked at some gold. I put that away. Small foreign stuff. Small foreign stuff. We looked at that, and we did a little bit of commentating on that. And then I got out um, this dragon that I got, this dragon collection that I got, and I don't have them all yet. I need my half-ounce colorized one right here that Ginger is supposed to be getting for me. Or no, my half ounce silver one right here, colorized one. I got the silver one, but don't have the color. That's my 5 ounce there, and I don't have the kilo. But and I don't think they made a 10-ounce one. You know, everybody, you tell me if I'm wrong or right, but I don't think they made a 10-ounce. And if they did, I don't think they made a 10-ounce colorized one. Now, they may have, and I haven't checked lately, but I will look. So I am going to make that. I am going to make that collection complete before I sell it, just simply because I want to. I have that other collection that I'm going to keep of the first special service force coins. That one I will keep. I have another little collection I will probably keep, and that's my Indians. I have a lot of silver with Indians pictures on them. And we can look at them, but it's kind of... All right, so I put the gold away. So the gold is done. That can get put away. We can put this away. We can get that out, but that my gold gilded? Yes, it is. So we'll put that in back in its stupid ass presentation case. You know, if I ever get this collection complete, what I will do, I think, is I will have Hillbilly make a custom wood showcase for it. And then I can take this gold gilded one out of this packaging. And because I hate this packaging. I mean, why in God's name do you have to have that presentation case? They did all the rest of them in just a capsule. You can buy just in the capsule. Why do you have to have a presentation case for the gold gilded one? Just kind of pissed me off. So we'll get the Indians out and look at them, should we? And right now I keep these in a nice cloth sack. Except for that gold gilded one, because it won't fit. But they're in this nice sack here. So we'll put them back in here. And we'll get that out of the way. We'll bring this up here. Hey guys, I don't know if you're interested in this shit or not, but I have Indians and Indians and Indians. I have lots of them. Different ones. Let's get the bag out of the way here. And most of these have buffaloes on the back, but some of them do not. Some of them have, like this, have an eagle on the back. So, and that might be from the nations. This one has two braves in a canoe. You can see that. But there are two braves in a canoe. Yeah, I'll put that one up over here because that's a little different one. I don't think you guys realize how many Indians, different Indians I've got. Reverse proofs, half ounces. I've got 1/10 ounce, 1/4 ounce. I got a bar. Another 1/2 ouncer. I think there's another one from the Nations. I can't see them all down there, can you? Move that out of the way. We'll put one up there. Here's the one I like the best. One on the Arrowhead. I like that one a lot. Here's one I like a lot. I'll take out of the bag for you. If I can find the edge of the bag, open it. How do you like that one? Copper with the red and blues in. That's a beautiful coin, man. I don't take that one out of the bag much at all. It stays in the bag. I don't want my fingerprints on it. So I'll just leave it in the bag and we'll set that one on top of it. How's that? Here's the bar. I got a bar. And I have 2 little coins that came together, and they are squares. We'll go like that. They're little 1/2 ounce squares. They came together as a set. Indian on one, the buffalo on the other. So you would turn that around like that, and you would have Indian on one side, and you would have buffalo on the other. But both of these have just plain backs. So they could be engraved if you wanted them to. They're a 1/2 ounce. And who were they made by, man? They were made by, I don't even see a mint mark on them. They're 1/4 ounce a piece, so it's just a 1/2 ounce. But those 2 are cool. And some of these down here you can't even see. Bring them up there. What's the last one you can see over here? You can see this one. See, there's another 1/2 ounce one right here. And you can't even see it hardly. I mean, you can't. It's kind of hard to see all of them, but that's my Indian collection, man. But you haven't seen the best one yet. This one I keep in a bag too. That's, let me bring this up just a little bit. That's this one. A big chunk and 5 ouncer. And it says silver certificate, $5 on it. Hold up, gotta get the old eyes out here. $5. Pay the bear. On demand. Washington, D.C. Silver certificate. 555. It's made out of 999 fine silver. Doesn't say who made it that I can see. I have not looked at the edge of this thing. It looks like just a plain edge. Yep, just a plain edge. But that is pretty cool. That's my Native American collection. And I'll probably get more as time goes by. That's one collection. I may sell this as a set too. I don't know. I might. But like I say, this is one of my favorites right here. I really do like that one in the shape of an arrowhead. I really like that coin a lot. It's very, very cool. What do I got here? I'm gonna put these down there like that. Ounces. We got to put this one down there. There we go. I don't know. Do that. Put that like that. I got to find a bigger box, I think. It's a thing, but that's the Indian collection that I have. I think I was very fortunate to find those two little quarter ounces. I don't know where I got that, Farmers or Rocco's or somebody's, but it was just cool. So I jumped on them. I jumped on those two. I think they were sold as a set. So, but yeah, that's a cool little collection there. And I keep them in that box right there. I keep them in that box. I don't have a whole lot more to show you guys today. I really don't. I mean, I hadn't really planned on going that in depth on a lot of this stuff. I really only wanted to show Pedro what the maples look like. Those Grammy maples, because he thought they were cool. I think I won one. Yeah, I did. I got one on the auction, I think, on the WWP auction. I think that one already got sent to me. I think MLZB sent that to me yesterday, day before yesterday. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, the other thing I wanted to discuss was how many people have gotten stuff from Kiwi. I know Muscle Shell has. I have not. You know, over the last 6 months, when I was laid up with my ankle in a cast and I couldn't walk after the surgery and all that good stuff, that's when I got online heavy and participating in races and that stuff. And then I decided to, you know, do my own stuff and come up on open panels. And I have been buying, I bet I've got, I know I've got well over a dozen ounces that I won or bought from Kiwi, either on auction or races. But, and I know all that stuff goes through his proxy in Montana. And I have sent stuff to Kiwi through the proxy, and I know he's getting it because he opens it online, and I can watch it on YouTube of him opening stuff and him thanking me for it. So I know he's getting it from the proxy because I send it to the proxy, but I have not got anything from the proxy from Kiwi. Now, does the proxy actually hold stuff for a long time and then send one big box, or what? I'm starting to become concerned because I never. Yeah, I'm getting concerned, and I wrote a letter because I don't have an email, but I wrote a letter to the proxy stating my concerns, and I will send this registered mail. I want a receipt. I want to know when it's delivered and tracking number on it. So I'm going to take that to the post office today, and I'm going to do that because I haven't gotten anything from Kiwi, and I am concerned. Let's put it that way. I also got this great big fat bag of foreign stuff I got to go through, and there's a lot of sterling in here, a lot of sterling and 90% stuff. The Canadian probably 90 or 80%, but I got to go through all of this foreign stuff. I have it separated by countries now. I just haven't got it separated by silver because I got to do the research and find out what it's made of. But I got a big bag, and then I just bought another $35 worth of foreign stuff from Bait to Hook last night. So I got a ton of foreign stuff I got to go through. And then the other stuff that's not silver, and there's no real collector's value on it, except there might be numismatic value, I'll give away. We'll do that. I'll add it to my bear chest or for DALs or stuff like that. Dead ass last in races, and I'll do that. So, but I got to go through it all first. Usually I just give away like Grammys, like little Valcambi Grammys. I'll add them to a bear chest or whatever, or give them away. But I think foreign coinage is cooler, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm about ready to hit it. I go to the post office. It's 12 something. I got to get ready for stream tonight. I got to get my table ready here. If you guys like trade units, or if you like casino tokens, I have those. I'm going to put up all my trade units tonight and see if anybody wants those. I know there are people that collect trade units, and I have like 10 of them. I got 10 rounds, and I got one bar. So I'm going to put them up tonight and see if anybody wants them. Don't know. But if you guys do, you got the scoop on them then. You got the scoop on what's going on. I don't know what else I got. And if you're concerned, that's the proxy's address. I don't know the proxy's name, but I know the proxy's address. So there you go. I'm concerned. That's all I can say. I'm concerned about it. Because it's been let me see, since September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's been 9 months, and I haven't got a thing. The only thing I've got from Kiwi is this Haley bug mushroom, but that's all because I got it because he gifted it to me, and it came from somebody here in the States. So it was just sent to me from the States. He just gifted it to me. But that's the only thing I've got from Kiwi in 9 months. So, and I'll go back and look through all of my PayPal receipts because I have them in a folder. How much money I've sent and spent in New Zealand, and just get stuff ready in case. Preparation, guys. Preparation. That means in your gold, in your silver, in your metals. diversification there, diversification in your stocks if you play the stock market, diversification in your cryptocurrency. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to tell you guys. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Now, do you think that the United States, if it's going to adopt a central bank digital currency, would allow competition? I do not. I think they would regulate the competition out of existence. Bitcoin and all the other electronic monies, for a better term there, is competition to a central bank digital currency. And I do not think they would allow that competition to stand. And I think the only reason we don't have a cashless society with central bank digital currencies and everybody having an account at the Fed, a FedNow account, is because they haven't been able to regulate Bitcoin out of existence yet. Once that happens, once they are able to regulate Bitcoin and all of the other coinage monies like that, electronic monies, then you will see no cash and a central bank digital currency when that happens. I would like to talk to Rock about that, but you know what? Where is Rock? I heard he had surgery. He's not been online for a while. Silver Keys and email. Oh, Silver Keys is it? Do you have an email? Silver Keys. Is that who the proxy is? No, I think Bitcoin is a competition to a world money, a digital currency. I think they led the way in the development of that. I think they laid the groundwork for it, but the government is not going to allow it to be a competition to its digital currency. Silver Keys is Kiwi's proxy. Okay. Does Silver Keys have an email or a YouTube account channel? Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I'll get her email from that. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much, because I am concerned. Talk to Rock about what? Digital currency or UMOD for Silver Key? Okay. All right, very good. Then I will add that to the address right up here. I'll put Silver Keys proxy 4, and I believe that's the the snail mail address. So I'll do that right now. How's that? Is that better? I better make sure that 7's a 7. Do you guys do this? When you make your 7s, do you put that little line through the... I've always been taught to do that since the military days. And that's why I print so sloppy. That's from copying Morse code. You never write. You don't write at all. You print. Military block printing. That's why my printing looks so sloppy. I'm used to copying Morse code 15 words a minute, so over 15 groups a minute. Oh, the crypto. Okay. Yeah. What's an open? No, I don't. Okay. I don't know. I thought, yeah, you cross your sevens too. It's just because if the top of the seven, if you got a five next to it, then it goes into the top of the five, and you can't tell that that's a seven. It's they take it as a one, and so you always do that. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Siren. But you see what I'm saying? If it's next to a five or something like that, then that can be mistaken for a one instead of a seven. So that's why you always cross that. I don't know. That's what I was always taught in the military. So that's what I do. I got to get some more coffee, you guys. That's out in the kitchen. So I don't know. Should we end this? It's 3.5 hours already. I don't know. You tell me. I haven't got a whole hell of a lot more to say other than I need to quit buying stuff so much. But I can't. I can't help myself. Slap my hand. Slap my hand. In elementary school, huh? Okay. Well, yeah. Military school is kind of like an elementary school. See you, Lisa. Thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, thanks for that information about silver keys, too. Thank you very much. I owe you a spot in a race. How about that? Yeah. All right, Zoltan, Siren. Everybody's leaving, so I think everybody's got stuff to do. So I'm going to take a hike. We're gonna end this. 3.5 hours already. So yeah. Well, there's the table for tonight. So hasn't changed much except I've got other stuff up there. Got a lot of other stuff up there. So and you can see if you look right there next to the gun cabinet, that's one of those kerosene heaters, and they were called well house heaters or chicken house heaters when I was a kid. But there's a wick in there, a round wick, about that big, 4-inch, 5-inch round wick that you turn up just like a candle, but it burns kerosene. And I filled that tank up, and there's about half a gallon of kerosene in there, if that. And I burned it for 24 hours already. That's how long a tank of kerosene will last in one of those. And I rebuild those. I have like 25 of them out in the shed that I rebuild, repaint, and get to work. And I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 of them in the house already. And I buy them for like 20, 25 bucks a piece. They're old, rusted, and wicks all jacked up on them. And I fix them up, and I get new wicks for them. I found a place in Oregon I can get wicks. And I fix them up so they work. And they look brand new. And I've got different models, different manufacturers. They're cooler. They're cool as hell. They're like the newer kerosene heaters that have the electric start and all that shit. This, you have to raise the lid, tip it back, light the wick with a match, put the lid back down, the body back down, and adjust the wick. They're cool. They're just cool. And I sell them for 150 bucks a piece. So they probably got that much labor in them. All right, Zoltan, we'll see you. We're going to end this stream. I appreciate everybody coming up and talking. It's been cool. Remember, guys, like I always say, live free or die, man. See ya.